Hello strangers, the date today is 24th of January 2019 and because today is National Bellylaughter Day, it is a thing apparently, I'm going to be telling you some of my favourite jokes. Enjoy. Full disclaimer, I'm not a comedian. Because I think these jokes are funny doesn't mean you will. Most of them will probably fall flat. But I do want to talk more about the sense of humour and the differences between the British and American sense of humour at the end of the video. But for now, here are some jokes. Joke number 1, and this is my all-time favourite joke ever, because it's so stupid. Somebody's been adding soil to my garden. The plot thickens. It's so stupid. This next one isn't a joke, but it's something that's happened. So this one time I was watching the CW show Arrow and Mother was in the background. John Barrowman was in the show. He played Captain Jack Harkness in Doctor Who. In Arrow he plays a character called Malcolm Merlyn, also known as the Dark Archer. Barrowman was standing in the shadows, and as the camera panned across, he stepped forward and came into view. Oh my god, that guy looks just like John Barrowman. Yes, Mum. That's because it is. Yeah, but look, he has a nose in the middle of his face, just like John Barrowman. To be fair, it's not just my mum that says stupid things. I can't remember the exact situation, but I remember asking her at one point, Mother, you know mothers generally, right? Are they related to their daughters, I mean? Turns out, mothers are related to their daughters. Who knew? This next one isn't a joke per se, but it's a quote I'm particularly fond of. What a curious question. Well, I enjoy moonlit nights, taking long walks on the beach, unicorns, and sewing. In fact, I once took a seaside stroll along a moonlit night and discovered a unicorn, which I proceeded to stab in the throat of my knitting needle. I'm a woman of refined yet simple tastes. That quote comes from the character Gabriella, who is a member of the Dark Brotherhood in Skyrim. There's also this sign in my station coffee shop that I absolutely love. And I also like funny announcements over a tannoy system. They remind us that although we're part of the system, we're all human. This was during the snow, and as I've said countless times, Britain does not cope well in the snow. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is your station master speaking. I'm afraid there are no trains at the moment. Sue, what the fuck is that train doing there? And then it just cut off. There's one on the tube I remember hearing about, which is really good. Hello everyone, this is your driver speaking. If you could stand clear of the doors, we can depart. I say again, stand clear of the doors. Stand clear of the... Fine. Cram yourself in like sardines. See if I care. I'm going home. And according to the story, he did leave the train and storm off. Hello everyone, this is your pilot speaking. We're experiencing a minor difficulty, but there's really nothing much to worry about. What the fuck is happening with this plane? And that just broadcast throughout the entire plane. One of the most gruesome jokes I've ever heard, and I do quite like it, is, remember kids, when you pull out the pin, Mr. Grenade is not your friend. How mad is that? And that last joke is a very good example of a British joke that's very dark and sarcastic. Although this sarcastic sense of humour can be seen as quite offensive in other parts of the world, especially America. So here's what I call a funny conversation I had at a train station when I went to buy my patient train ticket earlier this month. Hello, can I buy a replacement train ticket? Do you have your photo ID? Here you go. Sorry about the picture. It's fine. It isn't really though, is it? I look like a serial killer. I look like a zombie in mine. Do you want to see? Yeah, go on then. Here's my photo ID. No, I'm not getting a serial killer vibe from this. I'm getting more of a paedophile feeling. Know what I'm saying? But for my ID, I look like I was a crack whore who then turned into a zombie from The Walking Dead. So I thought that entire conversation was hilarious, and I got on the train laughing, and it actually made my day. But I can completely see how it can be seen as offensive. And sometimes, jokes do just fall flat. There's one instance where a comedian that I like, Jimmy Carr, made a joke about amputees shortly before the 2012 Olympics in London. So what you like about their servicemen amputees from Iraq and Afghanistan, but we're going to have a fucking good Paralympic team in 2012. Now that joke isn't out of character for Jimmy Carr, and he's told much more offensive jokes. But it was this joke in particular newspapers caught hold of and spun up a big controversy about, claiming everyone was offended. Now, Jimmy Carr's done a very interesting set piece on how to be offended in jokes, which I've linked in the description below. Trigger warning, it is dark. Incredibly dark. Also, MatPack from the Game Theory channel analysed one of PewDiePie's rape jokes, which I've also linked below. Now, the right to be offended is a very interesting concept. Now, some comedians love to make edgy jokes like Jimmy Carr or Frankie Boyle. They make a living out of telling these jokes. Now, in England, these jokes are very well received. We have programmes dedicated to these sort of jokes, like 8 out of 10 Cats Does Countdown, for example. But that shit would not fly in America. No, no, no. If someone tells a joke that simply calls offence, like Russell Brand and Jonathan Ross's phone call, links to that train wreck in the description below, then yes, there is a problem. Now, I am generalising here, but typically, the British only get offended by jokes on topics that offend us or close friends of us. Now, for example, I don't like dyslexic jokes because I am dyslexic, and I don't like jokes about mental health because lots of my friends have mental health problems. And now that we're here, I'd like to apologise for any British sitcom jokes that originated in the 1950s, 1960s, 1970s, the 1980s, and in some cases, even the 1990s. But yeah, I'd be very interested in hearing your favourite jokes, strangers and non-strangers, and your opinions on being offended. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell icon while you're there to hear from me and the rest of the strangers. That's all I've got for you this week. I will see you guys later. Take care. Have a good one.